On the live stream for you. What I want to look at now are some methods really to help you deliver online mortgage advice, online meetings, whatever it is you feel you need to do. Because this video, I'm doing a live stream there to a camera, we're beaming off to YouTube, of course we are. This is slightly different. You may not want to do this with clients because it's more personal, but you definitely want to be mastering the art of talking to people via video. And I've got a number of techniques to help you here, which you can Google these things, but I just want to talk to you about video advising. For any better term really is what I want to look at for you. So I've got 10 ideas for you to help you. The first thing is, when you have a meeting with somebody online, make sure that you have a proper meeting agenda, a to-do list, whatever it is. It's a proper meeting, regard it as such. So have intro, any other business, that kind of stuff as well. Make sure you're doing that as well. Make sure if you're going to be using any file sharing, such as a PowerPoint deck, for example, that you have it available on the system before you start. So if it's a PDF you want to show, if it's a document you want to show, PowerPoint deck, have them uploaded into the system, ready to go as well. If you're going to be sharing screens, make sure that you get rid of any clutter that's on the screen. Make sure that you haven't got any sort of email pop-ups or anything naughty that you don't want people to see. If better than sharing a screen, share an app. Not a lot of people are aware of that, but you can actually ask your system to share an app, like a PDF player, for example, or video player, rather than a whole screen, because otherwise other things crop up along the way as well. Use a headset or some way of talking to people. You can use the microphone on the camera if you want to, and the speakers. They can cause echoes. A little headset gadget, I've got one down here which I use for mine. It might look a bit geeky, but this headset, when I switch it on, it's Bluetooth, so it allows me to move anywhere I want to. I can hear very clearly and I can talk very clearly. Even when I turn around, I can still talk as well. Obviously I've got a microphone here, which is attached to the camera for the purposes, and a microphone here, a big Yeti over there, which picks up sound. So make sure you get the sound right along the way as well. Lighting. Make sure you've got adequate lighting. Now, if it's a straightforward meeting using Zoom or Microsoft Teams or something, make sure that you've got a fairly plain background. Now, I've got a whiteboard behind me, which is fine. I'm not saying you should do that, but you could. Don't have a light behind you. Don't have a window behind you, because that would just make you more of sort of a black image. Do invest in some lighting, maybe some little cheap LED lighting that plugs into your computer that goes above your webcam. It's quite easy to do. So lighting is certainly important as well. The other thing, of course, is maintain eye contact. Now that's obvious, and you would do that in a face-to-face meeting with anybody. Of course you would. Now, in this situation, it's slightly different because I'm looking at the lens. I'm not looking at you, of course I'm not, but I'm looking at the lens of the camera, which therefore when you watch this, you probably think I'm giving you eye contact. I'm not, because I can't see you. But if it was a live one, I would still be looking at the lens. But what I would do with live meetings is I have a video screen over there, and above it I have a webcam. So when I'm looking at somebody's image there, the webcam's picking me up. So you should always get one of these little bendy sort of things that allow your webcam to move around, so it's as close as you can to the person's image. It's not easy to do, actually. People forget. They look at the person on the screen rather than the lens. So you do need to make sure that you do that as well. When you go online, preview yourself. Have a look at what you look like before you actually press the button and go. That's quite important, actually. I always check the screen, make sure it's okay. I can see myself down there. I'm on kind of this situation. My head's not above the screen. So preview just to make sure that all is good. Background and visual is now one. I mentioned about the background. Make sure that you don't have anything behind you that's distorting you or distracting you. The bookcase is a bit old hat now, guys. Don't put a bookcase behind you. People do it to try and make themselves look more intelligent. It just looks ridiculous now. So just have something plain, maybe. poster possibly. You can buy stickers actually on Amazon with windows where you look out onto a beach. I've done that before, where you have a window with a beach but on video it looks real. What you wear is up to you. I've got a little shirt on here. Don't have it too stripy, it might cause issues with people watching you, fuzzy clothes and stuff like that. Your Wi-Fi is next to last tip for you. If you can, have your internet tethered via an Ethernet cable. Wi-Fi is up and down like a yo-yo at the moment, especially if you've got kids in the house streaming videos, watching games, etc. Watching videos and streaming games. The Wi-Fi will be intermittent, so if you can have an Ethernet cable attached to the Wi-Fi, much better. I mean, I've got Ethernet here connected to the Virgin out there. It gives me massive speed, and it's fairly predictably good. Now, if it does break down, have a backup as well. Make sure you have a backup. Now, in here we've got a couple of Wi-Fi backups. Got a BT router, literally just 2 feet above there, which will Wi-Fi me at a decent speed in case this all fails. I've also got a phone, of course, that I could toggle onto 4G. I've got a gadget from O2 which I connect, which allows the signal to be really good in this room. I'm in a basement, remember, underground, so I can get 4G very quickly. So have a backup, because this is the only way you communicate with people. And it's it's pretty bad if it goes down as well. Black tip, really. They're the tips. Last one is keep your energy. It's difficult talking to a camera because it's not a person, is it? Keep your energy going. I do a couple of things to keep my energy going, if I can do. Now, if I'm doing a live stream, which I'm doing now, I always stand up. People sit down, don't they, on these things? Why do people always sit down? I suppose because the laptop's on the desk, isn't it? But I always stand up. I'm moving around. I can move around as much as I want to. I'm standing up. It's what I would normally do when I'm presenting. Therefore, it gives me a little bit more energy. I can use my hands, although you're not supposed to use your hands on screen. It looks a bit daft, doesn't it? So I can give energy. I can project. I can talk. If you're sitting down, make sure that you move around a bit more. Give yourself some boost of energy, something to get going as well. Make sure you move around as well. And by the way, last tip for you is you can wear what you like under your shirt. You've got no idea what I'm wearing under here, have you? If you really wanted to know, I've got my pyjamas on. No, I haven't actually. I've got their trousers on. But you can wear what you like under here. It doesn't really matter what you look like. Some people like to go to work with suits and ties, don't they, on these things? That's fine by me. So there's some tips there to help you with video advising. You defo need to get into it because it's the way forward. Even when we come out of lockdown, social distancing, I think, is going to go on forever to some degree, even if it's in people's heads rather than in the law. And therefore, having face-to-face meetings with somebody might be more difficult. Would you want to go into a air-conditioned little meeting room with a financial advisor? I probably wouldn't want to moving forward. You'd much rather hook up on video because people are getting used to it now. So make sure your business model uses this at least some of the time, or gives the client the option of talking to them, arranging their mortgage via virtual means. It's the way forward, won't it? So some tips and ideas for you.